Welcome to Rust and Ruin. This is episode 13, Avenge the Dead Part 3. If you enjoy our show, please like and subscribe, leave a comment, tell us what you think about it. And if you do enjoy, besides that, you could also tell a friend. We'd appreciate it. We will start with a recap of what happened last time. So, last time, our adventurers got a cart, met a bugbear named Karis, related to Neris, discovered Eulyria missing, along with all of her possessions, either stolen or taken or something. And last episode ended with a glimpse at a strange creature berating Skullface. So, today is Kelcinver the 14th, one day before Harvesttide, and it is the early afternoon. So, where we left off last time, you decided not to chase a character through the streets of the university section of Solaria. And we can pick up there. Alright, so it is early afternoon, Kelcinver the 14th. What would you like to do?
Alright, so we've just come back from kind of chasing this creature down the street and then quickly giving up.
Yes.
So how much loot do we have left? How many crystals and gems?
That's a good question. I believe Orgol managed to grab a few last time. And I'll have to double check this, but I believe it was like 3 emeralds and 3 rubies. That's what he grabbed. And then whatever else you have, because he didn't get away with really anything. He threw what he had. So I'm not sure who has the money right now. Who has the coin?
Not me. Not me.
It's not Orgol.
I think it's me.
Valmea, that sounds right.
Process of elimination.
Probably the best option as well.
Alright, so we need to find this bat, don't we? So
Orgol speaks up. He's like, "Well, I would sure like to find that bat."
how are we gonna find this bat?
Doesn't one of you speak with animals?
I think so.
Yeah, I do.
Dulcie, be a friend.
So I speak with animals, but it doesn't go that far. I don't know if it can. I don't know if it can reach them.
You're telling me you can't locate Crete? That's the name of my bat, in case you forgot. I don't forget your names, but that's fine.
How could we forget Crete?
Good old Crete. Never met Crete.
You did see him fly away, though.
Very brief.
I mean, how far does Speak with Animals reach? Because I guess if Crete was in the Pacific, like, even remotely close, they would be able to hear Silsey.
I believe I can get a read on that. I believe it's just a regular Speak with Animals. Okay. So it says, Beast can give you information about nearby locations, monsters. It doesn't say a range, but it does say that you gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for the duration. So I think you'd have to be able to hear them in order to communicate with them.
So there's no way that he could use Speak with Animals and then call out and see if Crete was close enough to hear him?
He could, technically, I would allow that. But if Crete is not close enough to communicate, or where Silsey could hear, then he wouldn't be able to. So,
I feel like if Crete is not close enough to hear him, then there's probably no chance we'd find him anyway.
True.
That's a good point.
It's daylight, and you're looking for.
But, you know, it's like okay.
Whoa.
I feel like Crete would. I don't know.
I mean, I can try. So I'm going to cast Speak with Animals. What?
Due to problems with your network. It says my network's
Right.
Okay. Everybody still there?
All right.
Yep.
I'm here.
All right, cool.
Did y'all hear me?
Yeah, it just blipped out. I think we're okay. Yeah, for viewers, it's been raining really hard in the area and storming pretty much all day. So, Orgel will look at you, Silsey. Please help me.
Okay.
And he has a -1 charisma. So,
Yeah, I said that I'll cast Speak Animals. Did you know? Then I'll try.
okay. What would you like to say out into the open?
Cast it real quick. And... Okay. Creed? Can you hear me? What was that, Creed?
Make an intelligence check.
While he's doing that, just metagame. Are there people around
Oh yeah, yeah.
just watching him scream?
People have stopped and they're looking at him screeching because he's trying to communicate like a bat at this point. So he's making squeaking noises.
I will defend him.
Intelligence check is a 21.
You don't think that Crete is anywhere in the vicinity.
Oracle, I don't think Creed is hearing me.
Well, he'll come back one day, right?
Hopefully.
Do you want to hold Ollie?
Sure.
The frog.
You reach into your pocket and you pull out a dead frog.
Aww.
This frog always been dead?
No.
Frog.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Ollie. I didn't mean to. Oh God.
We can't be trusted with pets.
He just walks away, like trying to hold back tears.
I catch up to him. Hey, I know this is terrible news. Do you wanna have a funeral for him? You know, maybe put him in a box, dig a hole.
Yeah,
We can honor your frog.
that might be nice. Yeah, we can do that.
Alright.
I don't know when he died.
Doesn't matter now. The only thing that matters is we find a good place. And we honor this frog.
Right, you're right. Okay.
You wanna head back to the group and let him know?
Yeah, let's go.
When you get back to the group, Orgle's going to put his hand on your shoulder, Silsey. Hey, well, this means we can go back to the catacombs. Catacombs.
Alright, hey, listen to your moment. Over here, or
Do you think that that's the best place for Ollie?
Yes.
Absolutely not.
why not? What's at the catacombs?
A lot. There's a lot in the catacombs. Where do you want me to start? We spent some time in the catacombs, and it was just essentially a waste of time.
It was great. There was dead people. There was monsters to fight. Anything you can imagine.
I like fighting monsters.
I'm sure
But-
we'll find plenty as we continue.
But we have to kill Skullface first. Then the catacombs.
Skullface is a monster.
He is a
I
monster.
feel like, we have this funeral, for the dear frog, and then we get back on our Skullface journey. Maybe it leads us back to the catacombs. Maybe it doesn't.
Oh, it will. Hey, I'm just being in character.
I like it.
Alright, let's get this over with. Galmea is not overly sentimental about this frog. You know,
I feel like
whatever
Karis,
gets us going.
Karis is definitely touched by any death right now since losing his brother. So this frog is kind of a symbol for him.
Yeah, I'm looking in the cart to see if we have any kind of just box or anything that can hold the frog.
I can also do an investigation check on the street around us for maybe a produce box or some kind of box that is
Yeah,
along the
you don't
street.
you don't need to do a check. You can you definitely see some boxes where well, you see some boxes where some fruit has been held, and it's pretty much empty. Maybe there's a couple rotten apples in there at the bottom.
Are they close to the apple stand? Is there
Um,
like a merchant close by that I have to ask for these?
yes.
I go up to the merchant. Hi. Is there any chance that I could use one of these boxes? One of my companions lost one of his loved ones, and we were planning on burying that said loved one, and we need a box. So.
And this produce fruiterer is a Goliath who has an apron on, some like gray skin, some war paint on his face that could be a tattoo. You're not quite sure. And he looks at you and says, "You can just have it. You don't need to pay for that.
Oh.
If you'd like to buy something, feel free."
Well, no, I think the box is all I've come for, so I appreciate it. Hey, and nice, is that a tattoo or, is that paint that you're wearing?
It's part of my skin, jackass.
I mean, nothing by it. I just, noticed it, glistening kind of a little bit.
Have fun with that.
Struck me for some kind of decorative marking.
He turns away from you and
Thank you for the box.
Wiping his hands on his apron.
Hey guys, I got a box.
Oh, he seemed nice.
Yeah, maybe, if we ever run into somebody with, markings on their face, just don't talk about them. But yeah, here's the box.
You mean like this? And Orgel shows you his arm, and there's it looks like lightning going all the way up his arm, and it's like this bluish white color. These are
exactly
tattoos.
Like that. Oh, that's the tattoo.
Yeah.
See, that's what I thought. Face tattoo is a very, very, that is a statement, and I was, wondering about it, but no.
It's a fair assumption.
Anyways, let's bury this frog. Hey.
Please.
It sounds like a euphemism for something. Let's just bury this frog.
Gonna go back and bury the frog.
Plays taps.
Silsey,
Last words for the frog.
where should we put this box of frog?
So we could dig a hole somewhere. We're kind of in the middle of the city. I don't really know where to dig it. I'm gonna look for like an alleyway or something. Something.
There are plenty of alleyways.
If there's like some patch of like grass or some dirt,
The dumpster.
I'm just looking.
It's probably not dumpsters, but
with your 21 intelligence check from earlier, you recall that by the University Inn where you stayed before, the nice hotel, there was a lake behind. So
Okay.
if you wanted to go, that's what immediately comes to mind for Silsey. But I can understand if you didn't want to travel that far.
So how far are we from the university right now?
Well, you're deep inside the university section of Solaria. It's probably about a half mile away.
All right. Hey guys, you know the behind the university, there's that lake. Can we maybe go there?
Yeah, I feel like it should be your choice. I support that.
I suppose.
Is this gonna take a long time? No offense.
I mean, I was just
Rest in
gonna
peace.
burn some incense and say a few words.
How many words?
Come on, man.
10, 12.
Probably about 100 or so.
He just gives you a confused look.
All right, let's just carry this up.
You don't have to make up numbers. Oh.
All right, to the lake.
All right, to the lake. Yes.
Do you want to take your cart?
Yes.
I vote yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So,
In fact, I will stay beside the cart while we travel.
okay. There's a little bit of traffic. It's a bustling day, and it's getting warmer as the sun is heavy overhead, but also the large planet, the large purple planet, is now also reflecting light from the sun, almost like a magnifying glass, as the heat is almost overwhelming. After about 10 minutes, you reach your destination. Behind the University Inn, there is a lake.
Um, so I'm gonna dig a small hole. We don't really need much of a hole for a frog, so I think I got it. And then I have some incense. I'm gonna light that.
While you're digging around for the incense, Orgel's going to come over to you and say, could you make a wish to your god or god for Crete to come back to?
Yeah. Sure thing, buddy. Yeah.
Thank you.
And I just light the incense and say, oh, when we met, I was lost in the woods, and you gave me companionship, and it made me feel comfort when I was in an unfamiliar place. And I'm sorry I couldn't be there for you the way that you were there for me. But I hope that I made our short time together better for you, because you made it better for me.
Oh, ask for Crete too. You're leaky. You're leaky.
Oh,
down into the dirt and start just wrestling my hands in the dirt and looking up and trying to get closer with the nature and with it and say, well, like if you can hear me, please, we would really like this bat to come back. Um, we don't really know what has happened, and we're looking for answers. I just stand up.
That was beautiful.
I walk over and give him a hug. I kind of wipe a tear off my eye, and I say, that was damn beautiful.
Very touching.
All right,
Shall we?
I think we shall.
Silsey,
Yes.
as you are getting up to leave, you feel a very pleasant, cool breeze come by. And it seems to be out of nowhere because it's a very hot day. You think that is Miley speaking to you with your intelligence check.
Okay. I close my eyes and try to reflect and accept whatever it is that is trying to be communicated with me. Can I do a religion check?
Sure. Take advantage since you are performing funeral rites.
I got a nat 20, so the first roll.
Ooh.
Nice.
So what are you trying to find out? Exactly.
I guess I mean we're looking for answers, and that was kind of what I was praying about. And if that is my leaky, what is trying to be communicated, or at least a general direction that I am led.
You believe what is trying to be communicated is comfort, and you'd be willing to place your entire faith in this idea that it is her trying to communicate with you. That idea, that feeling of comfort. Anything else you'd like to know?
No, I take great peace in that and comfort in that.
So you make your way back to the cart. So we go kill Skullface now.
Sounds good to me.
How do we find him?
That is a great question. How do you catch someone who is evil? How do you catch a murderer?
I feel like we go.
There's two ways we could do it, really. We can either try to track him down discreetly, or we can cause a scene so that he comes to us.
I feel like the most answers we've gotten are randomly climbing towers of the university.
This is true.
That's a good point. Euleria. She made a suggestion. I don't remember what it was.
Well, then she kind of got. We lost our guide. She kind of got taken away. I think.
We think.
Probably.
We think that you and we know. Yes.
So, that's what we needed Crete for, right? Is that what happened to her?
Crete was always the smart one.
What about our, what was his name? With the weird eye?
Oh, he was
Our
a professor.
friend?
He was a professor.
Uh-huh.
Don't remember his name.
I don't either.
I don't remember his name either. But
Nice
that's what.
eye.
He had a really cool eye.
Maybe he would have some idea what could have happened to her.
Mm-hmm. Maybe we should pay him another visit.
Randomly climbing towers of the university.
Yeah, I'm always down for a climb. But maybe while you guys go talk to this professor, I stay by the cart. I don't want anybody stealing our stuff.
That's a good idea.
I'll stand with you.
Alright, thank you.
I don't really understand the professor.
Hey, professors, smart people, they're all the same. Speaking in tongues, stuff like that, Alright, so, where's this professor? University?
Yeah, I don't remember which tower he was in.
It was the first one we went in, wasn't it?
Let me get the map. Refresh my memory. It was one of the towers that you first went in. If
What would that be? Can I do a...
Like intelligence check?
you can.
Yeah, would that be an intelligence check?
Yeah, you can do an intelligence check.
I got 22.
Ooh. So
We got an 8.
You remember, Valmea, you remember Professor Deeren speaking about visiting the ethereal realm. So you think he might be in the ethereal tower.
That does make sense. I'll share that with the group. I'm pretty sure that's where we would still find him.
Yeah?
If we want to start there.
I'm willing to start there.
Alright.
I'll follow him. just gonna stay by the cart, you know?
Sound good.
Oh, he didn't like my joke.
What's your joke?
I don't remember him.
He thought you were really smart.
Then he's pretty smart.
That's when we found Crete, right?
Let's not talk about it.
Wait, where did you guys find Crete?
In one of the towers. I can't remember if it was that one or the one with our other friend that has disappeared.
Oh, yeah.
I think it was in her tower.
Okay.
We just came
I-
from her tower.
It could be wrong.
Yeah, that was the tower y'all left to go have this frog funeral.
Was Crete originally found in there?
With using your 22, you're pretty certain that was the one.
That's what I think. I don't think we really. We did explore the tower that Mr. What was his name?
Deerin.
Deerin. We did explore that tower a bit as well, but not as much, I don't think.
Right.
So we could do some more exploring in there once we get there. Shall we?
Let's do it.
We shall.
All right.
Start walking.
Okay, so minor correction to your, because you rolled a 22. You originally met Professor Deerin in the Transfiguration Tower, but you still would think he'd be in the Ethereal Tower now, because that's what he talked about visiting, the Ethereal Realm.
Okay. Yeah, I remember that now. Alright, so I start walking that way.
Who's driving the cart?
I will.
Are you a good driver?
One of the best. I kind of
Fair enough.
skip around and kind of act like I'm checking the wheel a little bit, you know. Tap on it.
Yeah. So you take the reins of your horse with no name, who's leading your cart. Horse who has a name, but you just haven't asked yet. Speak with animals. Yeah. So, give me a survival check.
All of us?
Well, are any of you helping him navigate?
I'd imagine he would know where he was going
Correct.
without it. So, yes.
Yes. Okay. So Valmea, you can assist him.
It's a 16.
Okay.
Is that an advantage since I'm getting help action? Or?
Yes. Since you're getting advantage, you can take advantage. Since you're getting help, you can take advantage.
I got a 6.
It's okay. We'll ignore yours.
That was with a
Alright,
plus
so that-
4 bonus.
That makes it a 21.
Ooh. So with Valmea's help, you're able to locate you're able to locate the ethereal tower. It actually says it outside of the building. You have made it to the ethereal tower. Karis, you said you wanted to stay with the cart. Orgel has also volunteered to stay with the cart.
Guess guess that's our cue, Silsey.
Let's go.
Start heading in.
As you walk in, you hear footsteps going up the tower. On the first floor, beside the staircase, there is a door that leads somewhere. So you can go through the door or up the stairs.
I want to know who that is. I whisper. I can't whisper in Chelsea's voice very well.
I want to know who that is.
Do you want them to know that we're here? Like, do you want to just call out and see if they answer? Or would you rather
I want to see if I
stealthily?
can sneak up and see who it is.
Okay. Sure, why not? So
I want to see if we can
stealth
catch up. Are they moving? Are the footsteps going quickly? Or are they just walking?
Quickly, very quickly.
Well, damn. I was gonna say try to see if we could sneak and catch up.
You can give me a stealth check, but then when you take your athletics check, you will be at disadvantage. Or dexterity.
Okay, so
dexterity or athletics. But first is stealth.
I'm going to tell you right now, I already did a stealth check. It was a 3.
And you're at disadvantage on your dexterity check. So you can go ahead and roll that.
Okay, so I got a 10 on the stealth check and a 6 on the athletics check.
16 was my lowest on
Okay.
dexterity.
So, Valmea, you're being very loud, but you're making it quickly up the steps. Silsey, and we don't get political on here, so this is not political. I'm giving this for reference, okay? Do you remember when President Biden tripped up the steps to Air Force One? It was like 3 times in a row. He tripped, got up, tripped again, got up, tripped again.
Okay, so
that's exactly what Silsey does. Yeah. And Valmea, you're so quick, you hear him trip behind you, but you're like, he'll be fine. And then you hear him trip and fall down a couple steps, and then he trips again somehow. You don't know how.
But I'm also not being quiet, so I feel like I would be saying, Silsey, get it together, come on.
Yeah. And then you hear a door.
Let's go.
And you hear a door shut up above.
Excellent.
Valmea, you're also passing a door. You know this is not the door that the person went into, but you're passing another door.
Okay.
There's a small landing door and then steps.
I guess at this point, before I open any other doors, I'm going to try to catch up with them.
Okay.
At this
So you
point,
keep
I
going.
think I've
Are you waiting for Silsey? Because he's tripped several times. Okay.
No. I'll be talking to him as I'm going up the stairs. Like, come on, Silsey, just up a few more stairs. Go in the door they just went in.
So Valmea has her back to you. You hear muffled yelling at you, but in the midst of falling down, you don't catch much of it. Valmea, you get up to, so first you had one door, and then the second door. Now you're up to a third door. You believe this is it.
Go in.
You throw open the door. Silsey, what are you doing?
I'm trying to get up the steps.
Okay. Once you found your footing, you're able to slowly go up the steps. And since you're, more careful, you're not rushing. Unless you would like to try that again at disadvantage.
Just the athletics check? Yes, I would like to try that
Sure.
again.
Yeah.
We're not even gonna. The first roll was a 3, so we're.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna accept that. That's okay.
Back down the stairs.
Because
You
it's
trip.
disadvantage. I don't want to.
You trip, you skin your knee, you lose 1 hit point.
Oh man.
That's your 4th trip in a row.
Yeah, I understand.
I get it, but all right. So, Karis, outside, you see students coming and going, all races, ethnicities. Orgel turns to you. He is petting the horse. So, you knew Neris, right? You're on mute.
Yeah. Yeah, we grew up together. He was my brother.
Oh, that's right. I remember.
Yeah.
So,
Smart guy.
intelligence is my thing.
I can tell.
He was a good guy.
That's what I've heard.
He was a strong guy.
Apple doesn't fall far.
He fell.
Oh.
But he didn't trip. He didn't trip. He was
Doesn't
pushed.
hurt. I heard
He was pushed by somebody.
he's pushed, and somebody's probably connected to,
Skullface.
what's his name?
We could go
Skullface.
kill
That's right.
Skullface.
See the intelligence again.
We could kill him
Smart
right
guy.
now.
We can.
Do you want to just go?
No. You know what happened last time we left the cart? Don't you?
Yes, I know. We'd take it with us.
Take the cart with us and leave our friends?
We'd come back for him.
But what if the same is to happen to them? This is a tall tower.
Should we go in? You think it's happening to them?
I don't know. They would probably call for us or make some kind of break a window, And at that point, I say we go in. But for now, I'd say we be good companions and good friends and stay here. What do you think?
Karis, give me an insight check.
All right. That is 16.
It's pretty good. He rolled a 4, so you notice that Orgel's face is kind of dropped, and he seems very worried now.
Hey, is there something wrong? I know, you kind of changed your demeanor there for a second.
I don't want my friends, I've already
You don't want
lost
him to.
Crete.
Yeah.
That was bad enough.
It's not. And the frog. What was their name? It's okay, buddy. It's okay.
Jolly.
I know it's
The frog's
That's
name was
hard.
Jolly.
Jolly.
He was happy all the time.
Kind of
But,
pat him on the shoulder.
and before that, it was Neris. And
Yeah.
we had just become good friends. I can't let it happen again.
We're not going to. Promise you that. But we also told our friends that we would protect our belongings in this cart.
That's a good point. You're only
But
as good as your word.
that's
Yeah.
right.
That's what
That's
my
right.
parents told me. They were giants.
Your parents were giants?
Yeah.
Wow.
I might have been adopted. And that's where we're going to switch over to Valmea. You throw open the door, and it is a lecture hall. There are probably about 30 students in here, and you only see the backs of their heads, but you do see Professor Deeren.
Alright. Is he, like, talking right now?
No. In fact, he's not saying anything. He is sitting with his legs crossed on a stage, no chair. His torso is kind of hanging limp, but you see his both of his eyes are closed, but his third eye is wide open and like darting around.
I'm no longer freaked out by that. That's familiar to me. So I'm gonna go up there to him, and without causing too much of a scene, I'm just gonna kind of gently, tap him on the shoulder. Like, hi, remember me?
He does not respond.
I shake him a little harder.
That's when you get concerned looks from people in the audience portion of this.
Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna ask them, what's going on with your professor?
Are you talking about lures?
Sorry.
And this is a gnomish woman. She looks about middle aged. Are you talking about lures? Lors Deeren.
Yeah. The person I'm shaking, yes.
He's not a professor anymore.
What is he?
He's a god.
What?
He's a god.
At this point, my patience is running kind of thin, so I'll kind of agitatedly say, can you elaborate, please?
I don't know much about it. I'm a new follower of Lors Deeren, the new ascendant god of Solaria. We don't know what he's going to
Okay.
be the god of yet, but he has plenty of time to decide. As followers, we do not put that pressure on him.
I respect that.
Blessed be his
How
name.
long has he been like this?
3 days.
What? 3 days? It's just been...
Maybe it's been a long time. I don't know if it's exactly 3 days. It's been a long time though. Maybe it's been 2 days. We can't.
Okay,
There are no windows in here. Have you seen that?
why does there need to be windows?
Oh, I can't tell what time of day it is.
Have you been in here for 3 days?
We've been in here a long time. Since he decided to traverse the multiverse. Blessed be his name.
Metagame. How many days has it been since we met him?
2?
So this would have happened like right after.
Yeah, you're not sure if that would have if it's really been 3 days. You think they just probably haven't been outside. But maybe a day and a half.
Yeah, we need to bring him back to how he was. Respectfully.
Are you a goddess? Can you get him?
What?
Can you retrieve him?
That's what I'm trying to do.
We are just mortals here, right? And the people behind her kind of in unison nod their heads.
Greetings, mortals. Listen, I don't have a lot of time here.
And by this time, Silsey has made it up to the second door. Do you want to go into the second door, Silsey?
Do I know that Almea is not behind the second door? Does my character know that?
Your character does not know that. You can try some sort of check.
Yeah, can I do an investigation check, see if I hear anything coming from that door or somewhere else, or
what's behind door number 2?
I got an 11.
You feel the door, and then you put your ear up against it. You don't hear anybody inside.
I keep going up.
All right, you get to the third door. With an 11, you don't hear anything.
I keep going up.
You get to the fourth door. You don't hear anything. Do you try the door? Do you try the handle?
I put my ear up against it just like I did the other one, and
nothing.
I keep going up.
You reach the top of the tower, and there's a hatch. You know from the astral tower that this hatch leads onto the roof of the building.
I open it.
Okay.
I'm thinking Galmea must be up there.
Really warm air hits from outside. You glance around. You don't see anybody.
Okay. Can I see my friends down below?
Which side of the roof are you looking over?
Just like a direction?
Yeah, or you can make an intelligence check.
Okay.
With advantage.
Nat 20.
Ooh. You look over the edge and you see them. You see Karis.
Hey,
Karis
I'm
kind
gonna call
of.
out to them and see if they can hear me.
Karis is kind of shaking his head, and Orgel seems to be sharing something.
Patting his back.
Hey, Karis, Orgel.
Karis, you hear somebody calling your name from above.
What was that?
Oh,
Did you hear something?
it could be your leaky. It could be your leaky. I know that the small one likes to talk to a god or goddess. I don't judge.
Leaky.
Her name is Your Leaky. I thought he was talking about something on him at first that was leaking. I realize now it's a name. Your Leaky.
I'm leaky?
Kinda.
Okay, well,
If we listen, we could get directions from her.
hello?
Orgel looks up, and Silsey, you hear him shout, "You're Leaky!"
No, it's me, Silsey.
Give Silsey back!
Wait. Is that Silsey? Silsey, is that you? I yell. Silsey.
Has Valmea come up here?
We only see you. We haven't seen Valmea.
Okay.
You need help?
No, I just lost Valmea.
Wow. Yeah, we haven't seen anybody come. We haven't seen Valmea.
Oh, I turn around and go back in the tower.
Cool. In about... Well, I'll let you know in a minute. Valmea. Back to you.
I remember him showing us was it the Transfiguration Tower?
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't there something at the top of that would allow you to go places?
He did mention something like that. You don't remember if it was at the top of the Transfiguration Tower or a different tower or what he was referring to.
Do you guys have any idea of how to bring him back right now?
He's ascending to godhood, so... No.
Awesome. I'm gonna try... I'm gonna try to just kind of like poke his middle eye and just see if it gets him to react at all.
If he doesn't react,
You poke the eye, his eye.
Lightly, not like I'm not trying to blind him. Just
lightly.
Roughly focus on it.
His eyelids start to close around your finger.
Ah!
Do you remove your finger?
Don't like that. No, yeah. Immediately remove my finger.
As soon as you do, they open back up.
Useless. Okay. Well, how long do you think you guys will be here?
Until Lord Lors returns.
Why don't you just go take a little break? Go eat some food.
No,
Sleep.
No. We do not leave. We do not take pleasures of the body. Anything until he returns.
What if he doesn't?
We are his faithful. We would die for him.
Okay, bit dramatic. I'll be back.
Silsey, you finally, you've reached the third door. You tried the fourth one. It was locked. You've reached the third one, and you open it up. Valmea, you see Silsey.
Took you long enough.
I didn't know where you were. I went to the top. Nobody there. I came back. I started opening doors.
We have a problem.
Okay.
I just sling the door open and let him look. Apparently he's been like that for days.
And Silsey, what you see is this green Athalar, who is a humanoid, hunter green skin, 3 eyes like you remember. And if he were to stand up, you know he would be taller than the usual human. Pointed ears like an elf.
If I can I do a religion check to see if I remember hearing about anything about the ethereal realm or
Sure. Take it with advantage. And that's since you mentioned the ethereal realm.
$17.
17. You believe, since your last encounter, you believe that Lors Deeren, well, you don't know his name is Lors yet, but Professor Deeren, to you, is in the ethereal realm. What kind of check was this again?
It was a religion check.
Religion, yes. Somewhat kind of crossover. Briefly, you've heard of the ethereal realm and that it is a place where your soul ventures and detaches from your body. This is a dangerous process where your soul can get lost in the ethereal realm and your body would just die. It's also possible that you re-enter the wrong body.
I don't think he's coming back anytime soon. At least I don't think we can count on it.
Do you know if there's a way we can go find him and bring him back?
I don't know how to go to the ethereal realm.
Try it. While Silsey is speaking to you, Valmea, you see your 2 spirits come around. This is just my way to enter the game, by the way. A little meta game there. You hear,
Here we go.
Go to the ethereal realm.
Can't you do it for me?
We can all be together.
Yeah, but wouldn't you rather just, check that out for me so I can stay here with my friends for the greater good?
you can make either
Is this gonna work?
a persuasion or religion. Check.
It's an 18 with a religion check. Please? Please?
Fine.
You hear it
Yes.
quickly, and they disappear.
Thanks.
Still, so you saw nothing.
I saw nothing. Did I hear her though?
You heard her speaking.
Oh man, what? Can you tell me finally what is going on?
Listen, I might have just figured this out. But we have to wait a minute.
Talking to?
They'll get back to me in a minute, so we just have to wait.
Oh,
Them. You don't want to know, Silsey. The less you know, the better.
Them boys.
Them boys.
I thought we were friends.
People.
We are friends. That's why I'm not telling you.
Checks out.
That doesn't make
You can-
sense to me.
Silsey, do you trust me?
Yes.
Okay. So you can trust that it's in your best interest if I don't want to tell you about something. That there's a reason for that.
You know, just because I trust you, it seems like you're using it to manipulate me a little bit. My mother warned me about this.
I mean, yeah, fair enough. You got me there.
The spirits come back.
Oh, they're back.
The professor is no god.
Where is he?
He's in the ethereal realm.
Well, I mean, yeah, but what's going on?
He plays.
Is he stuck?
Probably.
Can you help him?
Why
Guide
would
him
we
back
help
to
him?
his body, maybe?
Why would we help him?
Because I really need his help right now.
Good luck.
You little...
And they disappear.
Well, that was useless. Typical. Can't expect anything out of them. So basically, he's stuck.
How do you know that?
Someone checked on him. He's stuck. And they're not going to help me. So,
So, can we go there?
I think so.
Okay.
I don't know
Should
how.
we?
Probably not.
Okay.
I mean,
Um,
the professor went there, and I don't think he knows where his body is. I think he's lost. So,
that sounds right. Now, I went upstairs,
The door up there is locked. Do you wanna explore downstairs?
Yeah, sure. Maybe there's some answers in here. Really quick though, before we go down there, is there anything in the room, like any books or anything that might give me some insight onto what exactly is going on?
Give me an investigation check.
16.
Looking around the stage, you do find behind a curtain you find several incense candles. You also find some bones, maybe rat bones. You're not sure. And with a 16 caught, you also see some of that viscous liquid that you found in Euleria's chambers.
Looks like there has to be some sort of ritual to get you into there, right?
Yes. But
For sure that.
the viscous liquid that you found in Euleria's chambers is also found here, and you don't think that has to do with the ritual.
Can I take it?
Where would you like to put it?
Is it in like a jar?
No, it's on the floor.
Oh. 1 second.
You're on like test tubes.
Let me check my inventory. So I do have a flask. And it's got this oil in it. So I'm gonna dump that out.
I'm gonna dump that.
Dump that oil and put the other oil in the oil flask.
Fair enough.
Just scooping it off the floor into the.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say to Sophie, who knows, we might need this.
For what?
Listen, there's clearly a ritual. I don't know. Why was it here to begin with?
Wasn't that the sign from the thing that took you there?
I mean, yeah.
Give me a performance check.
Yeah, but like, what if we need it? If we get, is it 18?
Yeah, you managed to get a lot of this up into the flask.
Hang on. I'm sorry, I did a perception check. Okay, it was a 21 for performance.
Yeah. Most of it you get up.
Awesome. Who knows? We might need it, Silsey. Okay?
Alright. I trust you.
Might come in handy. You never know.
We're gonna pause there. I'm gonna go back outside. Karis, give me a perception check.
Okay. 14.
you notice that it started to get a little darker. Some cloud coverage is coming in, and it's throwing shadows onto the ground, making you kind of nervous, and you're looking around because you are aware that some weird stuff's been happening, and you're also protective of the cart.
What do these shadows look like? Just like clouds cover, or do they look like beings or creatures?
A little of this, a little of that.
Hey, Oracle, you see this? Are you seeing this?
Are you talking about the sun, or
Yes, don't look straight into the sun, but
Ravorum, the giant purple sphere?
I believe that's, yeah,
Sphere.
planet, maybe? Sphere. We'll go with that.
Yeah, it's a sphere.
Cool.
Is that you want to go there?
No, it's just,
I don't think we can go there.
yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. What? You never know. Anything's possible. But do you notice what's happening around us? These shadows, have you seen these before?
Everyone has a shadow. Yeah. I've thought on that one. Sometimes I don't.
Sometimes you don't have a shadow?
Yeah, that's scary. Ah! Oh, that's just my shadow.
You're trying to scare a shadow.
Gotta watch out.
I see what you did there. Oh, goodness. So, I kind of walk around, kind of not leaving the cart. I kind of like pace around, look for kind of good vantage points, see if anybody's kind of eyeing us. Can I roll like some sort of like insight or like wisdom check, see if anybody's tracking us or anything like that?
Yeah, you can give me a nature or survival check.
Okay, I'll go survival. That is a 22 for survival.
As you are looking around for tracks, you notice a trail of blood leading around the cart. Sounds kind of like you're clicking. Somebody clicking? It's like a clicking.
Is it me?
It might be you. Can't tell.
Sorry.
You're good.
Has it stopped? Or is it still?
I still hear it.
How about now? Yeah, let me mute. Still there?
No, I think it's better now. I don't know. Okay, so
I see some blood.
you see some blood. You see a trail of blood, and as you follow it around, you notice that your horse has a gaping wound from the neck.
call out to Orgle. Orgle, you see this?
What?
A horse. What's happened?
It's gotta be Skullface. Gotta be.
What do you mean? Did the shadows have to do something with it? This looks like a fresh wound.
Yes.
Okay.
Brand new.
And the horse. Did the horse make any indication of this wound, or it just like kind of like appeared? I guess that doesn't.
You didn't see it before.
Okay.
But you weren't on this side of the horse. So
Okay.
it's just when you came around to the other side is when you see it. And then crawling over and on top of the horse, you see a spindly figure, kind of humanoid, with long fingers that extend into claws, and a skeletal face that merges into huge fangs and sharp teeth, and it has a skeletal tail, and it has this dark grayish, bluish, blackish body with blood covering its arms, where it just took a chunk out of this horse. And you need to roll for initiative.
Oh.
Orgle will as well.
That's a nat one.
All right. So Orgle will go second. Karis will go third. So we're going to get one round of action here before we return to the group in the tower. So this figure is going to claw at you now, Karis, since you are closest to it.
Okay.
With a 14 to hit.
Not hit it.
It doesn't hit?
It's not.
Cool. So it just misses you with a swipe at your face, but you managed to get back. Orgle is going to come in swinging at it. Ooh, rolled low. And he misses. This thing, when he swings his axe at it, it moves unnaturally fast. All right, Karis.
I'm going to invoke Blood Maledict,
Nice.
and I'm going to use Crimson Right, and that's 1d4 extra radiant damage as I use my longsword to strike against this creature.
Nice. So make your attack.
That is a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Alright.
So when you swing, it does move unnaturally fast, but you manage to clip it.
Sweet. That's 12 damage.
All right. So you clip it with your longsword, and with your crimson maledict, it leeches a little extra from it. So is that 1d4 extra?
Yes.
Did you already add that in, or?
Yes.
Okay,
Already added
okay.
that. Yep.
So it makes eye contact with you, and you do not see a pupil. And its large fangs that are sticking outside of its mouth pry open, and it looks like it's forcefully trying to open its mouth, and it just lets out this hiss / scream at you, and it's like, and it's going to
Gonna step back a little bit.
it is going to use a rapid succession of attacks. So a 19 to hit, and then a 10. So I'm guessing the second one doesn't hit.
Yes.
So the first one is going to do 11 slashing damage as it claws you across the chest. And it will be Orgel's turn when we get back to that. Group in the tower. So, what have y'all decided to do? Valmea and Silsey.
So we were going down to explore the second level.
Okay. Are you trying to go into that second door? You open it. It is an empty stadium seating room.
I'd like to do an investigation check to see
Sure.
if it's just empty of beings or if it's empty of everything. What is there that slime stuff in here? Is there anything that might be useful?
Yeah.
7.
You don't find anything. Valmea, do you want to assist him in looking, or do you want to do your own search?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Do you want to assist him or do your own search?
Yeah. What do I need to roll?
Investigation.
It's 17.
Excellent. As you are looking around this room, you notice a shadow moving quickly. A shadow in the shape of a cat or a small dog. You're not sure.
Okay. Would it remind me of is it like a shadow fox or something?
Yes.
Okay. Where's it going?
You aren't sure, but you think it turns its head to you.
Does Silsey still have Speak with Animals right now?
How many times can you use that?
Um,
It's definitely past its 10 minutes. It's been a couple hours.
He probably needs a rest then, doesn't he?
Hold on just a second. I still have. I mean, it's a first level spell, but also spell slots available. I can cast it again. Do I? I mean, you told me what the.
Well, I was about to, depending on. I don't want to startle it necessarily, so I'm just gonna say, where is it at in the room at this point?
You are on the stage, and it is agilely hopping down the stadium seats.
Okay, so I'm gonna kind of whisper, Celsi, look, there's a shadow, like the fox.
What should we do?
I don't know.
Can we talk to it?
Yeah, don't do it. Don't scare it. Don't scare it.
I'm just gonna say, hey, where are you going?
So as you speak in what you think is a fox type language, what does the fox say? You attempt to ask it where it's going, and you think again that it turns its head towards both of you. And then all of a sudden, it's no longer a shadow, but what you see is like this white and gray matted fur that is patchy, and you can see its rib cage, this skeletal rib cage beneath, and it whips up in this tail that has large, bulbous, blackish blue, almost like huge warts on it that turn into spikes, and then a stinger, and it opens its mouth and just growls at you, and it has two red piercing eyes, and that's when it lunges, and we will stop there.
Bit rude.
So next time,
What's that thing?
next time we will have two different battles going on. And both with these dark creatures. So I want to thank you for joining us, and please come back next time in a couple weeks where we have episode 14, and as season 1 starts to wrap up. Thank you.